I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Well, we are going to try something a little different today, new for me, as we're hanging out with Galactus and some of his heralds, to look at his heralds. And what we have here is Stella Rosa, buttered toffee brandy from Italy, you know. By the way, the date is July the 5th, the day after Independence Day. And we figured it's a good time to celebrate America, so to speak, and enjoy a decent beverage while we take a look at some heralds. So, as you are no doubt aware, in a few weeks, the Fantastic Four film, the latest Fantastic Four film, will be coming out. In honor of that, we are actually going to open that thing for good. I mean, we talked about it maybe a year and a half ago. That's when I got it. But we are going to actually open it because we have a place set up for it. But for now, we are going to look at some Silver Surfers. Now, this is the only figure of the entire wave that I got. Only because I like Silver Surfer and because I have enough Fantastic Four figures, I really don't feel the need to drop an extra $100 for more Fantastic Four figures. They look good. And I've had this guy for a little while, as many as you probably can tell. This is the re-release of that Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer. And, you know, I was tempted not to open him and maybe just sell him. But then, you know, I realized if I did sell him, I would be selling everything. Because I don't have a Silver Surfer. And if I got rid of a Silver Surfer, then I would generally just get rid of everything. And I'm not quite ready to sell my entire collection as of yet. The main focus is going to be on this lady, Shalla-Bal. As many of you probably remember when they first had the trailer for the Silver Surfer and they showed a female surfer. And then all of the anti-woke people lost their shit. It's woke! I cannot believe they're using a female Silver Surfer! I mean, long-time comic book readers realize that, of course, Shalla-Bal was a Silver Surfer. It was not a gender swap, but a choice they made. I'm okay with it, but you know what? I'm not an anti-woke insecure bitch. My apologies to all you anti-woke insecure bitches out there. That was uncalled for. But anyway, what we got here is Norrin Radd, Shalla-Bal, and some Silver Surfer action. Let's say we cut these cosmic entities open. Alrighty then, here goes Shalla-Bal, Norrin Radd out of their respective boxes, surrounded by all of their accessories. One of them looks pretty amazing. One of them does not. I think you could tell which one. Yeah, we may be having some issues with one of these figures, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it. We gotta take a look at it. But let's say we take a closer look at our respective Silver Surfers. So here goes our Silver Surfers on their boards. Shalla-Bal here has her own little special effect. And here goes Norrin Radd, no such thing, no stand. But he does still look good all these years later. We're not going to get too much into this guy. You can see him, he looks good. It's an old body. The figure is almost 10 years old. And the biggest flaw with this guy was his surfboard. And because it's so slender, it doesn't really fit him. It's just kind of small, where they definitely did fix that with this particular new Silver Surfer. But I think that's about where all of the pluses for this Silver Surfer over this Silver Surfer begin and end. So let's take a closer look at this girl. The Marvel Legends team, I think, with this figure had really one thing to do. I mean, there was a couple of things they probably should have done. They had one thing to do, and that was to make the Silver Surfer silver, to paint her silver. As we got with this guy, they can do it. I have an Ultron up there, not the Ultron from that Cassie Lang wave, but the one before that, painted silver. Looks great. I mean, it catches your eye. It looks so good. I should grab it because, you know, that's how good it looks, just to show you what a proper, yeah, you know what, why not? So I grabbed this guy right off the shelf. From across the room, as you can see how he's painted, similarly to the surfer here, it's just a great paint job. He's a great looking figure. Unlike Jocasta here, who they didn't paint. Jocasta is just cast in gray plastic with some paint. I think looks like her head may be painted and her silver garter may be painted. But yeah, a little bit of paint on especially a metallic figure, goes a long way. It goes a long way. So all they really needed to do with this girl is, well, they could have done a couple of things. They could have used an updated body. They could have done that. That would have been nice. But they chose not to do that. They used this very old, basically nude body that they've been using for years. When they do have a better body in stock, but they chose not to use it. And they chose, at least, not to paint her. And I think you can even see in the camera, it looks like even the plastics are different. And another thing you can see is that there's these, I don't know, these orange marbling in the front and the back. I mean, this is essentially an ass figure. The hair is painted. I mean, you can tell that. The hair is painted. Her eyes are painted. But, really, come on, guys. I mean, really, you have one thing to do for this figure. It's not like you didn't know the movie was coming out. And you couldn't have done right by this figure. But you didn't do right by it. You know, even her hands are almost translucent. And the fact there's so little paint on them. This is not a very good figure, Hasbro team. Again, I'm looking at the different shades of silverish gray going through the body, and of course, and you know, these orange streaks. Why are they there? Is that movie accurate? Maybe the Silver Surfer in the movie has wavy orange streaks on her chest and her arm and her back. Maybe that's movie accurate. I don't know. Haven't seen the movie yet, but we'll have to see. But at least she does have a nicer surfboard, which that too has orange streaks going through it. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. Is that the sun? Is that the sun because has the power cosmic burning through her? I don't know, man. I don't know what they were thinking with this figure. I mean, it's a nice, I guess, battle damaged surfboard, as it should be. I guess she's flying through the cosmos, you know, probably fighting people trying to save their planet from being eaten by the devourer of worlds. So yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, you know, we're not gonna go over her articulation. I mean, this body's old as hell. You know what this body can and cannot do. She does have what looks to be a clutching, what is that? I mean, I'm sure, is it to hold the board while she's kneeling? Or is it to hold the board like when she's on the beach to make it stand still? Well, let's try to figure that out. Let's see what this hand is supposed to do. So my best guess is that this board is supposed to, so she can carry it like she's walking to the beach, maybe? That's what I think that cupping hand is for? Maybe? But of course, but then she can't. Oh, she held it. Okay, maybe that's what it's for. She's supposed to carry that cupping hand is to carry it to the beach. Because I tried to kneel her down and have her hold on to it like she's going to hang 10 or something. But I couldn't make her body do that, and it's too tall for her to hold it steady on the or like just to hold it steady like she's taking a portrait or something. So I guess that's what that cupping hand is for, so she can carry it around, I guess. But anyway, yeah, okay. So I was gonna, say that Norin is more worthy of this upgraded board than Shala is, but Norin doesn't want this board because it doesn't match his shiny silver color. It too is dull gray, so we're gonna put them back on their respective boards and call it a day. Well, here goes our Silver Surfers. One old figure we appreciate, one new figure which not a lot of effort went into. Our hope is that the rest of the line fared much better than this poor girl. And my hope is that the movie, which we're all excited about, I know all of us are excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm a Fantastic Four guy. And I'm still waiting for a really good Fantastic Four movie. And this is coming from someone who didn't hate those early 2000 Tim Story movies. And someone who appreciates that Roger Corman movie from back in the 90s. And we hope this figure is not an indicator of the quality of the film, because this figure is low to zero effort. Not a lot of effort went into making this girl, and that makes us very sad.